everybody. I'm very excited. I am here in Jacksonville, Illinois, and yes, I bet you didn't know, there is indeed a Jacksonville, Illinois. And I am here, and I'm going to be staying for the next 2 nights here at Villa DeWolf Bed and Breakfast Boutique Hotel. And I'm so excited. This place is gorgeous. It was built in 1854, right before the Civil War. I'm informed that Lincoln was actually acquainted with the owners, the original proprietors of this building, which used to be a villa or a mansion. And the owner, Scott DeWolf, has renovated it into a bed and breakfast boutique hotel. I'm so excited to be here. They have a butler. And he's going to be bringing in my luggage, and he's going to greet us at the front door, and you guys can take a look around at this exquisite boutique hotel. So let's go inside and get lost at Villa DeWolf B&B Boutique Hotel.
Good evening, Miss McQuarrie. Welcome to Villa DeWolf. I am Kimo the butler. I will be serving you during your stay.
DeWolf. I am the owner of the Villa DeWolf Boutique Hotel. It's an historic mansion from 1857 when it was first built by Augustus Edward Ayers, whose mom and dad brought him here in 1830 when he was 3 years old, and you can see a portrait of him right behind me. Abraham Lincoln, it is believed by oral history of the family, not proved or documented, that he visited here briefly on his way to Washington on a train whistle stop to thank one of his biggest benefactors for his campaign, which was Augustus Edward Ayers. When I sold some property in San Francisco, I looked up mansions in this area, and I found that I could buy a brick mansion here much more reasonable than in San Francisco. So I was tempted to come out here, which I did, and restored this fabulous old Italianate home that took 3.5 years and $2.1 million. It was a unique Italianate architectural design that Mr. Ayers chose. When I was a child in San Francisco, I used to marvel at the mansions in Pacific Heights, and always considered them out of reach, which there they would be for me at any point in my life. But here, when I came here 5.5 years ago, the real estate prices were such, I was able to get a very, very good price on this home. We've been open approximately 6.5 months. We've been getting nothing but 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor and Google reviews and so forth. And some of those reviews can be seen on villadewolf.com, our ResNexus website. I'm an absolute total history nut. I've steeped myself in the history of this whole town, which has significant history going back to the 1820s. I'm fascinated by the Lincoln connection in this town and the entire Civil War history and the history of the Yaley boys coming and forming Illinois College in the 1830s, and some of the original pioneer people here that made this town, and not only made it a wonderful town, but brought culture here to what was then the Western frontier. We are probably one of the few boutique hotels you can go to where a butler with white gloves goes out to your car on the street and brings your luggage and warmly welcomes you, and then that same wonderful butler in the 19th century long black tie and tails and white gloves serves your breakfast in the morning as well. And we try to attend to all our guests' every want and detailed so that they have an experience we hope is above and beyond their expectations. Right now we have 5 suites, 4 single-room suites, and 1 grand suite, which was originally the owner's living quarters, which comprises 3 rooms, including an enclosed sleeping porch in the Southern style. We offer a unique stay in a grand mansion with 12.5-foot ceilings. We have 8,350 square feet in the house. And on the 3rd floor, which used to be the children's quarters, we've converted that to the use for a game room and a wonderful library where you can do your work and plug in your computers on a big conference table, and access to a library, and so forth and so on. You can stay here as individual guests, or what a lot of people like to do is when they have special occasions, such as a wedding or a special anniversary party, they like to take over the entire mansion and have it all to themselves, including the grand ballroom and so forth, and they can have dinners and meals catered in, and of course we provide breakfast to all the guests as part of the experience.
Good morning, everybody. Well, I am headed out now from the Villa DeWolf B&B Boutique Hotel here in Jacksonville, Illinois. I have had the most amazing time here. If you guys are in the area, you absolutely have to stay here. It is 5-star. They have a butler. They have a winding staircase. It's just gorgeous. They have chandeliers everywhere. The rooms are impeccably tasteful and just spot on in every regard. Beautiful breakfasts. And Scott, the owner, could not be more of a gentleman and friendlier and just such a kind, generous man. So I highly recommend that when you are in Jacksonville or even in Springfield, you come in and you stay here at Villa DeWolf B&B Boutique Hotel, because you are guaranteed a 5-star stay. Just make sure that when you do come in, you let them know that Lisa sent you. And until next time, everybody, don't get lost without me.